The following is a special presentation of college sports television.
Every round in the tournament debates the same issue, and this year it's U.S. foreign policy and European relations. The subject was announced last summer. The students have spent an entire year in preparation, producing millions of pages of research to defend their arguments, continually updating them every day. Then they organize them, file them, and lug them around the country to debate competitions coast to coast.
The average national level debater probably does as much work on that year's topic as a master's student does on their master's thesis. And these are undergraduates, and these are sophomores and juniors and seniors in college that are doing this outside of their classroom work. So it's really kind of mind-boggling to think about what kind of effort they put into this.
This is my spring break, and so far I've spent the last 10 days working from like noon to 5 a.m. in a dank office trying to get little pieces of paper on other pieces of paper and organize them so I know where they are. It's great. Isn't that fun?
On the eve of the tournament, Harvard is sequestered at the luxurious home of a local alum, and the fourth-seeded team is still preparing its arguments.
It's just a big opportunity for you, like we work all year to compete in debate, and this is the biggest tournament of the year, and it's the one that, people kind of go all out for, and so it's the most intensely competitive, and it'd be really nice to do well here.
We absolutely want to win as much as, someone in the NCAA tournament wants to win March Madness.
Teams that have already competed 11 times over 4 days. Given the relentless schedule and the sleep deprivation, the pressure is extraordinary.
I'm surprised more people don't have heart attacks at the National Debate Tournament. It's probably the most single stressful event that is even imaginable. I can't even begin to describe it.
Northwestern is the tournament's defending champion, having won 2 years in a row and 6 of the last 10. Their operation includes 25 researchers, a hotel ballroom turned war room, and Coach Scott Deathridge, the most successful coach in all of college debate.
These guys are trying to defend 2 consecutive championships, and it's never been done before.
Day 2 of the National Collegiate Debate Championship, and already many of the 78 teams are struggling to survive. Each team has had a unique journey just to get this far. Cal State Fullerton's story begins with its coach, John Bruschke, a passionate advocate for his debaters, and they love him for it.
When I was almost done with high school, I didn't even think I was going to go to college. John offered me a debate scholarship. Like I said, I literally didn't even know where Fullerton was. He took a bunch of chances on me. And I don't know why he took these chances.
His academic grades were not good enough even to get to college. His mother just passed away. His father had gone bankrupt. He has a brother who's retarded. He had all but dropped out of high school, but the one thing that turned him on was debate.
He's just honestly one of the greatest people I've ever met.
Cameron and his partner Josh Clark, who are about to take on Harvard, bring teddy bears for good luck and to remind them of their girlfriends back home.
After this, there's going to be no more debate because we're seniors and I'm going to have no teddy bear.
There are a few arguments that this show and R makes. The first is that voting negative is not to exclude Harvard. Baloney is to exclude the type of intellectualism that they find highfalutin and that they say is unacceptable. We do not say that the oppressed has to reason like us. We just say...
Debate motivates him so much. That's his thing. That's what he wants to do in college.
Colonization and domination are real things that happen, and they're not simply carried out by the sword, but they are carried out by the way that we frame and think about these issues.
And when he came to Cal State Fullerton, he could barely get to classes, and now he's going to graduate.
It is a 2-1 decision for the day.
With the victory, Cameron and Josh stand at 3-1, while Harvard's second team now must win the rest of its debate to advance to the elimination round.
I certainly don't think anything bad about Harvard, but those are the smartest kids in the country. A high school dropout just being in the debate round.
Today. And really, if ours ended right now, it's okay. And it is time now to draw the line in the sand and say your words are not enough. You cannot win this debate in that room. You must
us win this debate by going out this summer into the community and do something different to change the climate and condition of this community.
Dr. Ed Warner became a debate revolutionary just 4 years ago after many years as a traditional debater and coach. His insistence on action and change in the debate community has found supporters.
You've seen us in Louisville this weekend. You know, we definitely think what we're doing is about connecting the community, and we definitely have a difference with some of the other schools that want to do the policy.
There's not a person in the circle right now who's standing in the circle because the wins mean more to them than what we got to say. What you all have is we got what is in here. I mean, I want the win. We want the win. But those wins are not more important to us than what we're putting in the debate. So you go out there and you put in the debate what you got to say to everybody. 1, 2, 3. Debate! All right, let's go do this.
It's 9 o'clock. The field is down to 16. Teams like Long Beach and Concordia that were on such highs only hours earlier are now out of the tournament.
It's not really that, it's just an activity, it's kind of a lifestyle, so it's sad.
However, other schools' incredible stories continue.
This is the only team in the history of Cal State Fullerton that has won an elimination debate at the NDT, and they're now in the Sweet 16.
It's Monday, the last day of the National Collegiate Debate Championship. Thousands of hours of preparation have come down to this. 62 teams are already gone, 16 remain. From now on, this is a single elimination tournament. Heavily favored Cal Berkeley heads one bracket, while second-seeded Michigan State looms over on the other side of the draw. These teams will debate all day and night until, by midnight, there will be one, the National Collegiate Debate Champion. Cameron Ward and Josh Clark of Cal State Fullerton, the lowest-rated team remaining, are now heavy underdogs against fifth-seeded Georgia. Given the circumstance, Fullerton's Cinderella run has been astonishing.
In November, my mom died of cancer, and that was probably the lowest point of this year. And I can remember thinking about how much I wanted to quit. Before each debate, I go off in a corner and talk to myself about my mom. And it made me stronger. I think sometimes about the amount that that other people have had to sacrifice to get me to where I am. They're not words to express how thankful I am. I made the decision that I had to dedicate the rest of this season to the memory of my mother.
The decision is a 3-2 for the affirmative from Fullerton.
All right, Dad. No, down to 8. That was 16. I definitely felt like when we were debating that it was almost as if my mother was standing right behind me.
Greta Stahl and Dave Strauss face the surprising Fullerton pair, while their other team takes on Harvard's Klinger and Tarloff.
The decision is a 5 votes for the negative.
For Fullerton, the season is over. Michigan State's top team of Greta Stahl and Dave Strauss have ended Cameron and Josh's improbable run.
This is the most rewarding moment I will ever have. And if I do this another 30 years, I might have another 2 or 3 like this. And you hope, I mean, everything that you've done all the time, you hope will lead up to the way we get to feel this afternoon.
And just like that, the tournament is over. There are no real rewards awaiting the winners. No big contracts, no professional league to graduate into. Many will go on to business or law school or use their experiences to coach the next generation of great debaters. But all of the contestants will have unforgettable memories of their 4-day battle with some of the brightest, most ambitious minds in America.